Hi guys!
Hey guys, how are you?
We hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be a Q&A of our marriage / moving into a new house experience so far. And I know people normally do this after a year of moving in or a year of marriage, but we figured since we're getting a lot of questions,
might as well do
it now and share with you guys so far what we've experienced and maybe give you guys an update a few months along the line. Right?
I'm down. Before we get started, we wanted to share with you guys a little unboxing that we got from NOMINAL. We both got packages.
Yeah, they were kind enough to send us a package each, and I don't know which one's yours and which one's mine, but I guess we'll find out. We wanted to pick our top favorites to show you guys so that this video is not super long. So I'm gonna start off with the first item that I absolutely love that they sent me, and it's the Ayat al-Kursi pendant. And it is so beautiful. I actually have this in another color and Dawoud has it in black. And I just love the meaning behind it, and I love having a little piece of protection on me at all times. So, and it is absolutely beautiful.
I wear mine all the time.
Yes. So the next item I picked out from the box that they sent us is this super dainty necklace. It's just a necklace with a ring on it, and I really love this. This is so my style. It's nice to put with the outfits that are a little more busy, that just need something a little more dainty and, you know, simple.
Yeah, it's cool. It is definitely suits you. I gotta wear this hat. It says,
yeah, they also sent us a hat.
Live with intentions. It's cool.
Yeah. Does it fit? Yeah, buddy. Actually, it's good.
I'm living with intention, guys. You are my intention.
Aww.
Okay, anyways.
So those were my top two picks. Obviously, he loves the hat because he's wearing it. Do you want to show them your other top picks?
Oh yeah, I love watches so much.
He has an obsession.
That they sent me watches. They understood me. They sent me watches, and I saw this one already, and I enjoy this watch so much. So cool. I love this color.
Dawoud just wants to wear everything. The hat. He's gonna wear 6 watches, all the necklaces.
Help me. All right, cool.
So after some difficulty, we got that watch on.
No, it won't happen again.
Yeah, so he loves that chrome watch, and he also really likes the other watch that they sent him, which is the same one but in black.
Guys, that's another one to my collection.
He's basically set for life. Like, you don't need any more watches. I know you're gonna buy more watches, but
maybe I'll get more from Nominal.
But yeah, those are our top picks. I'm gonna show you guys quickly the rest of the items that they sent us. I will also have all the information down below for you guys, including our discount code on the screen over here. Make sure you shop their items because they are absolutely gorgeous. If you're looking for a gift for a friend or family, that's the place to go, especially if you want to customize something special. And yeah, hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
I still don't get it.
Let's carry on to
the juicy questions. First question. Any changes in the marriage since moving in? If so, what are they?
I think we haven't been married long enough to really know what the changes are, but I think we could probably name a few.
Yeah, well, like, I do all the cleaning. Okay, we actually know what I know so far about our marriage since we've moved in together is that we do everything together. I don't know if this is just a phase that we're going through because we just first started
like
living together. We just moved in. I don't know if it's just a phase, but we start contributing everything split in half, and we take care of everything together without even us asking each other. It just happened. Yeah. So that's one thing I've noticed.
Yeah. So, also, I've noticed that we obviously spend a lot more time together. So you definitely get to know the person in a whole different way. Like, as much as you think you know a person, once you really move in with them, it's a whole different ball game because you literally know them inside out, basically. And yeah, things don't change. Like, your relationship obviously stays the same, but you definitely learn a lot more.
So you know me a little bit more?
I know where you drop your socks. I know where you... Ew! Next question. Okay, how did your friends respond to the no wedding or even your extended family?
I go first?
Go ahead.
Okay, so my reaction from family and friends was actually good. A lot of people were like, wow, that's amazing, good for you. A lot of people were like, a lot of people told me I regretted my wedding. So us coming up with that decision, people were like, wow, that's actually such a good idea. I wish I did that, and I'm happy for you that you came up with this decision. Most people, and a lot of people are like, oh, how'd you get your wife to agree with you? When people dream of wearing a white dress and walking down the aisle and being in front of a lot of people. Thankfully, like, she agreed with everything, and it was not just me, it was her idea as well.
Yeah, it was actually my idea.
And there has been like maybe one or two people that said, oh, you guys are gonna regret it, and those were people from that lived in Lebanon. Right?
I mean, for me, my family was like super supportive. Obviously, my close friends totally agreed with me. They were like, you know what, do what makes you happy. In your situation, this makes sense for you. And like my closest friend, she doesn't even want a wedding herself too. So I guess that video inspired a lot of people to think about weddings differently. And don't get us wrong, weddings are a beautiful celebration of two people coming together and two families coming together. And of course, weddings are important to a lot of people. But for our situation, it just wasn't ideal, and it wasn't something that we really cared about. So that's why we didn't end up doing it. But in terms of support from family and friends, it was fine. It was
everyone was
perfectly
fine.
Yes. One amazing thing you learned about each other after moving in with each other.
One amazing thing?
I can go first.
Okay, go.
So one amazing thing I learned, I mean, I learned a lot of things about you, but one amazing thing I learned about you is that you actually are super caring towards me, like in the house. Like if I'm sick, he like runs and gets cough syrup and like shoves it down my throat, or like if I haven't drank water in a long time, he like runs to the fridge and grabs water.
Did you drink water today?
And then also like dishes, I'll be eating like my food and I'm not even done like the last spoon, and like he's like, okay, give me your dish, I'm gonna go clean it. Like,
they said one thing. Okay,
yeah, but I'm explaining
okay.
it. But yeah, he's very, very caring, and I'm so thankful for that. So that's one amazing thing.
One amazing thing that I truly, truly appreciate is me and Jasmine have the exact same taste when it comes to choosing our furniture, our colors of the house.
Wow, I thought you were gonna say I'm caring.
I did say caring. I said you're caring too.
Yeah, right. You didn't say that.
Yeah, I did. You could watch it. I said you're the same way towards me. And then like what I loved so much is like
we do have the same taste.
We have this when we do the house tour. When you guys watch the house tour, you'll see like we chose this ourselves. We picked all the colors. We picked everything ourselves. Like there was no disagreement at all. Like when we saw something, we were both like, "Wow, I like this a lot." And the other person's like, "Yeah, you know what? I saw that from a mile away, and I like it too."
Agreed. The next question is, how was your process of buying a house together? What do you have to say about that?
The process, it wasn't easy.
No, it was not easy, guys.
At all.
It was definitely a year-long, a little over a year of searching, contemplating, giving up, going back to searching.
Yeah.
Almost not believing in the fact that we could buy a home, and doubting ourselves, and then like having to just take the risk and do it. Guys, buying a home is a huge investment, and it is a very scary investment, especially if you're doing it for the first time and like you're just newly married. And so it definitely scared us at first, but alhamdulillah, we've had the support of like our family big time, and they definitely helped us out through the process.
Even when we were purchasing the home, like during the process of it, we went over our budget to buy a house we really, really, really loved.
We put an offer on it.
We put an offer on it. We gave them over their asking price, and someone came in and like
beat us.
So there was like few moments like that,
and we were so sad because it was such a beautiful house and we thought that was the one.
And
it was definitely like a roller coaster of emotions. And
then when we finally bought this house, we bought this house blindly without even looking at it. We just saw floor plans, and we're just on a map, and like we're like, hey, you know what, let's do it. I like the floor plans. I have a history in architecture, so I could kind of envision it. And it was a good area. Everything was new, and the surrounding areas were nice. There was no like hidden fees or anything like that. So we went ahead and got it without even looking at it. And when we came in, we were so happy with it.
Yeah, it was. We definitely got lucky with how the house turned out, because we only saw it on a blueprint. Like we never actually saw what our house would look like until we actually like closed like the house. So I think for us, alhamdulillah, we got really, really lucky, and both of us are very creative people, so we kind of envisioned how our home wanted, like how we wanted our home to be. So we were able to furnish it without even seeing the space.
Yeah, we did that too.
So we basically bought all our furniture without even knowing like the measurements or the space or anything, and alhamdulillah, everything turned out perfectly. But definitely buying a home was not an easy process. It was definitely a roller coaster for us, but it was so worth it. We're so proud of this achievement, alhamdulillah. But
yeah, I can't wait to show you guys.
If you guys have specific questions about buying a home, you guys can leave it in the comments down below. Maybe we'll answer it in the next few videos, but we don't want to get into too much detail and bore you guys to death. But if that's something you guys are interested in, let us know. The next question is tips on talking about finances and splitting finances. How do you guys do it? Personally, it's very important that I feel involved in the finances, because I know Islamically, technically, I'm not required to provide any sort of assistance financially to the household. I totally understand that. But personally, I feel way more involved and accomplished if I'm able to contribute in that way. It's just the way I am. I'm a very independent person. I don't like feeling taken care of. I like also taking care of other people. So I think that's something that we established early on in our relationship, I think. Like, we definitely talked about it. Alhamdulillah, we both work. And we're both hard workers, and we both make money to spend on each other. And I find that really important.
Yeah, and we definitely budgeted everything in a way to suit our needs.
So if he, like, let's say he took care of the down payment on the house, I wanted to be able to take care of, like, let's say furnishing the home or appliances or, you know, that kind of stuff. So we definitely split it in that way, and we're very happy we did, because we work together in this relationship. And that's just how our relationship is. Doesn't mean your relationship has to be like that. I know a lot of people have one breadwinner in the household, and that's totally fine. But for us, this is what works for us, and we're super happy this way.
Yeah.
And just to give you guys a little glimpse of how we split finances, like, for example, we have a joint Visa, let's say for groceries, and we shop on that Visa, and that way we can both track what we're shopping, and we can pay it off both from my account and his account, if that makes sense. So that's how we do it. Are you guys gonna go on a honeymoon due to the coronavirus? So guys, I know we mentioned that we had a honeymoon planned and booked, and we do. It's still booked and planned and everything, but it is in June. But we have no idea if we're gonna go. If things persist in this way, of course we can't go, and we wouldn't want to put ourselves at risk. So we are kind of watching the situation as time goes by and seeing what happens in the next couple months. If things change, inshallah, then we are able to go. If not, it's not a big deal. We can always take a trip whenever we want.
Will you do a house tour?
Yes.
We did an empty house tour before we did all the upgrades to our house. We're going to do a furnished house tour with all the upgrades we did to our house.
Yes.
Stay tuned for that. That one I'm so excited to share with you guys.
We're not doing it just yet because we still have a few things in the house that we need to finish, like our YouTube room, our dining room, that kind of stuff. So once that's all done, we will give you a full house tour so you guys can see everything that went on in the house.
And especially in these times where the virus is going on, it's very hard and difficult for us to even get the stuff we need to finish the home.
We haven't been going out, so
it's very hard. There's like a painting here we want to do. There's all these kind of stuff that we want to do.
Yeah, just making us go a lot slower than what we would like, but it's okay.
No choice.
So the next question is actually directed to me, unless, I don't know, maybe you want to get pregnant. But it says, now that you've moved in, do you get a lot of questions about getting pregnant?
Okay, chill.
Basically, no, because we literally haven't seen any family members at all, pretty much, because of the whole coronavirus. So no one has really visited us. We haven't really gone anywhere. So no, I haven't been exposed socially for people to be like asking me these kind of questions. So we literally got married like 2 weeks ago, and it's not the right time to be asking these kind of questions. And plus, our social like circles around us don't really invade in our privacy in that way. So no, I haven't gotten those questions, and please don't ask me them. The next question is, do you feel as safe as you felt in your parents' home in your new house?
Do you? Is that a question towards you or me?
I guess for both of us.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, 100%.
Really? Why?
Yeah, because I'm with you.
Oh.
No, I don't see why I wouldn't feel safe. I'm with the person that I love, and I'm sure we can both take care of each other pretty fine. And yeah, what about you?
I feel safe.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna protect you from the kidnappers.
I'm gonna protect you from the coronavirus.
Okay. Pew, pew, pew. So the next question is, do you ever stress about the money earning aspect of doing YouTube? If not, how do you ignore it? I think the best way to answer this is that YouTube is not our main source of income. It is a side income for us. It is more so like I'm more on social media through Instagram. That's my main source of income, and his main source of income is working at his restaurant. So we don't depend on it fully. I'm sure if we did, then it would stress us out because YouTube doesn't pay that well. It's nice to be paid well on YouTube because it's definitely a nice boost in that month.
Side income.
Yeah, it's a good side income,
so
but
we don't stress over it.
But we don't stress over it. If that month is not that great, it's not a big deal to us. So the next question is, how long did you save for your house? Do you want to answer that?
Yeah, it took a few years to save. Obviously because you spend money while you're working. My situation was a little bit unique because I lived at my parents' house. I didn't have to pay rent or any of that kind of stuff. So that's a plus note for me. I didn't have to spend money on that way. I could save it. And another thing that helped me out is my parents had my side. Our parents helped us out big time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, having the support of our family really helped. Of course, having him saved up money really helped. I also had money saved up. So
yeah,
I think we just made the right choices in the last year, 2 years, to really pay attention to how we spend and what we spend on.
Yeah, we really wanted to go into this together.
Yeah.
And it was both of us. We really worked hard to get to where we are. Mm-hmm. And we set goals for ourselves, and our goal was to eventually purchase a house. And that is the reason why we didn't do a wedding, because that wasn't part of our goal. Initially our goal had been having a wedding, but once we realized and once we became real with everything, once everything became real, that's when we knew that we had to take this out and to succeed in something that's more important for us and our future and for our future family that we're gonna have one day, inshallah.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, do you have any regrets about your no wedding decision?
No.
I think when I initially decided that I didn't want a wedding, there was maybe 0.5 seconds of I might regret this, but then I started thinking more realistically, and I was like, you know what, Jasmine, you aren't really benefiting anything other than a celebration in terms of the long run, and you're better off not doing it. So I basically reasoned with myself, and it just seemed like the perfect decision for me, and I came to that decision myself. I think if it was forced on me or our circumstance literally did not allow us to have a wedding, I think it would be different. Let's say my mom or your dad or whatever was no, you can't have a wedding, then yeah, maybe I would have regrets, but it was our decision.
Regrets? But yeah, it wasn't.
No regrets over here. The next question is, how does it feel to suddenly move out of your parents' house and live with your husband?
How does it feel? Husband, yes. Towards you.
Basically, I feel a lot more independent now. I feel like I'm an adult now. I have to take care of myself and my husband, of course. So,
excuse me, sweetie, I could take care of myself.
Okay, sweetie, then you do that. You go do your own laundry then. But yeah, it's just a different weird change that you have to kind of.
Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, of course I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. I enjoy living on my own. I really, really like it.
Did you wish you moved out of your parents' house before getting married, so you knew what you were doing before you moved into another house with someone else?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
You wish you did that?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think moving out before getting married has a lot of benefits. And I know it's not ideal. Yeah. I know it's not ideal for everyone's situation, but I have a few friends that moved out for school, for whatever purposes, for work and all that, and they've learned these life lessons way before any of us, and it definitely helps. It definitely helps when you get married. You kind of have the right expectations and the right attitude towards living on your own, and it becomes a lot easier.
But I feel like I got right into it right away. Like as soon as I moved out, boom, I was already like.
For us, it was an easy transition because we had a lot of things, like we pre-planned a lot of things.
And I think we already had the mentality.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh well, 1 month we bought a house and then boom, we're moving in the next.
Yeah, we had a bit of time to kind of figure things out. But like so it still is an adjustment.
It is an adjustment, but our mentality definitely changed.
Yeah. How is it like moving in the middle of the virus and everyone hoarding stuff?
Oh my God, that's such a good question.
You know what's funny, guys? We actually moved in, like the first day that we moved in, or maybe the second day, was when people started going crazy and buying things in bulk, and we had not like filled our fridge with anything. Like our cabinets were empty, our fridge was empty. We had no water bottles, no toilet paper, nothing.
But like we didn't panic. That's the thing we didn't do. We definitely like, but oh my God, we have to go start buying things. No, we just ended up buying stuff normally.
But I knew if we were quarantined in our home, we would die because we had literally nothing. Because it was a new house, so we definitely had to kind of like get to the grocery store as soon as possible and stock up on the normal things that we would need, just like everyday stuff. We didn't really go hardcore with stocking
especially on toilet paper. We use like handheld bidets here.
Guys, there's something called, I just want to tell you a secret, there's something called a shop
handheld bidets.
And like
that's the first thing we installed when we bought the house.
Use that instead of toilet paper.
Yeah. Just saying, dog.
Free water. Okay.
But yeah, that's the first thing we installed, so we weren't worried about the whole toilet paper situation. We were watching people buying toilet paper and like going to stores seeing how it's sold out.
Like people were fighting for toilet paper. Like guys, it's not that serious. Let's say you don't even shut just hop in the shower.
Yeah, I know.
Like if it's a life or death situation.
The weird thing about living in the West, I know this is like off topic, but the weird thing about living in the West is when you go to any house, let's say you bought a house from a person that's from here, like Italian person, a Canadian person, anything. You buy a house from them, they don't have like bidets installed in their house. You have to go do it yourself, right? So we knew that coming into the house, like we bought this house from a builder. There was nothing installed, so we had to
first thing we
did was grab. Is like, how are we gonna pray if we can?
That's what the first thing we did.
Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah. Hopefully this video wasn't too off topic. I
had fun doing this video, guys.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Now that we live together, there's going to be so many more videos coming along, especially with this whole quarantine thing. We're going to have fun with it.
Don't forget to check out Nominal. I will leave their information down below with our discount code as well. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah. Bye guys.